Hi, very fresh morning. Happy to see you all once again. Thank you so much for keep on supporting my video. Today's topic is all about how to gain productivity, or we say how to enhance the productivity. Let me say what is productivity. Productivity is all about the desired output divided by the given input. It is all about the dealing between input and output. People always see prolific result and prosper result. How do we see prolific result and a very lucrative result? By concentrating on input and the process. That is what required. You don't need to see the output, only see input and the process. Input and process is very important. Output it will come naturally. We should focus only on input and process. People always say focus on output, but my advice is input and process. Output happens very naturally. Concentrate on input and process. We, the human being, has to concentrate only on input and the process. The same input, the same process, the same life. No change at all. Then how do you see the enhanced productivity? A little change in input, a little change in process, or we say little change in method, we see a different output. If you want to see the different output or desired output, then has to change a little in input, in process also. So daily life changes. How do I change? A little change in input, a little change in process, we'll see a changes in output. The same input, same process, the same life also. In fact, same life also. SHAME I'm talking about. Some changes in input, some changes in process, will see a desired output. லைட்டாக மாற்றலாமே, இப்படியே போயிட்டு இருக்க லைஃப்பில் மாறும்னு நினச்சிட்டு அவுட்புட் வரும்னு நினச்சிட்டு யூ ஆர் ட்ரீமிங், டே ட்ரீமிங், தட்ஸ் அவுட்புட். வென் யூ செரிஸ் அவுட்புட் இன் யுவர் மைண்ட், நோ, யூ won't grow. Focus on input, that's action. Thinking that all vision part is called output, but action is called input as well as process. Focus on input as well as process rather than output. When you focus or cherish output much, no, you get emotion. புகழ் அப்பயே வந்துடும், ஆசை அப்பயே வந்துடும், அச்சீவ் பண்ணிட்டோம் அப்படின்னு. Focus on input and the process. That is what in the movie, which movie? Something movie also. Jayam Ravi, the actor, has done all the job in a farming field, waiting for the output. And he got exhausted and slept. So night magic has happened, output has happened. When you watch output, no, output won't come. Flower or any fragile sprout will come, only it is happening very naturally and secretly. You cannot see how the flower is flourishing and the fragile sprout is coming. It's all magical thing. You do your job. கடமையை செய், பலனை எதிர்பாராதே. Do your duty. Do not expect the benefit. The balan, when you expect benefit, then it will not come. Input is your job and process is your job. Output is not your job. That is Almighty's job. That's very important thing. Even in a World Cup, not necessarily World Cup, any cricket, any match, Dhoni used to hit the ball very hard. Input and the process. Once he go for on the helicopter shot, He don't see the output because he has done his job very heavily. He believes what he has done, the input and process. He knows the output would come. நல்லா பார்த்துருங்க, நல்லா அடிச்சிருவார், நல்லா இழுத்து அடிச்சிருவார், ஹெலிகாப்டர் ஷாட். அதுக்கப்புறம் மேலே பார்க்கவே மாட்டார். பிகாஸ் இட் வில் கோ லைக் எனி திங். Input and process is your job. That's magical thing, my dear. And even SK Sivakarthikeyan in the movie of Velaiக்காரன், he used to say this dialogue, நான் எல்லா வேலையும் நான் பண்ணிட்டேன். And Doctor movie also in the climax, நான் எல்லாமே சரியாக செஞ்சுட்டேன், I have done everything correctly. So output surely will come. It will penetrate into somewhere and it will come. ஏதாவது மூலியமாக வந்து உன்னை சேவ் பண்ணும், காப்பாற்றும். It will show you. Input and process. Focus on it. That's very important. Even in a love, husband love and wife love and someone's love, husband wife loveல ஏதாவது ஒரு லவ் உண்மையாக இருந்தால் போதும். One love among these two will lead to the good family. Because inputting and processing, that wavelength will work out. If you are so good till the end, input and process, do not expect anything. So if you are showing something, you will get something. If you are showing, even if you are not getting something, it will change the opponent also. ஏதாவது இல்லீகல் அஃபேர்ஸ் வச்சுருந்தாலுமே ஒய்ஃப், ஏதாவது இல்லீகல் அஃபேர் ஹஸ்பண்ட் வச்சுருந்தாலுமே, தீராத வெரி சிவியர் லவ் யாராவது ஒரு ஆள் வச்சுருந்தா கூட அந்த என்டையர் ஃபேமிலியை மாற்றிடும். ஃபோக்கஸ் ஆன் இன்புட் அண்ட் தி ப்ராசஸ். In someone, you are in a group or personally you are chatting with someone, you are actually typing something and you don't get any reply at all. You are always waiting for the other's reply. Do your duty. Your heart hits and you are telling sorry and thanks. You don't expect reply from them. One day it will happen. That's a magical thing. Input and process is your job. Even milk, you take milk is actually boiling. Your input process, and when you are going somewhere, that time milk spills over. When you are keep on waiting and seeing the milk has to spill alla pongi vali nanachittu irupinga. But the moment you crosses or you doing something, it will spills over. That's magical thing. Do not focus on output, focus only on input and process. Because output will not be seen very immediately. It happens very naturally. When your input is excellent and process is excellent, அப்படியே பெருசா ஒரு அவுட்புட்டை மட்டும் பார்க்காம இருங்களேன், அப்படியே பெருசா வரும். It will be like anything. Focus on input and the process. Even birth and death also. When you are planning for the birth, it won't come. என்ன ஏதாவது சந்தோஷமான விஷயம் இருக்கா? People are used to ask. You go ahead with the input and process. When you focus on the output, that is called birth. குழந்தை பாக்கியம் வேணும் அப்படின்னு நினச்சிக்கிட்டே பண்ணோம்னா it won't. Focus on input and process. Focus on input and the process. Do not expect output. Output பார்த்தாலே வராது. That's a top secret. When you see the output or when you are waiting for the output, it will never come. Surely it will never come. Even death also, you are expecting someone, the grandmother and grandfather has to die, which means mercy death you are expecting because அவங்க கஷ்டப்பட்டுருக்காங்க. When you are sitting along with them, they won't die very fastly. When you are moving somewhere, they die. When you are seeing the output, waiting for the output, it won't happen. You do your job. கடமை செய் பலனை எதிர்பாராது. That's a key. The same input, same process, the same life also. A little change in input, a little change in process, we see a different output and desired output. If you are going for the same input and same process, you'll get the same life also. I'm talking about shame, SHAME. Bring some changes. That is what required. Focus only on input as well as the process. That is what I'm telling very often. Focus only on input and process. When you see output, you get emotion. Think of it and do it. Thank you. Love you all once again.